Cort is in the building. We just don't know where in the building currently. But we know he's here. Good afternoon, my friend.
Good afternoon, Joseph.
How are we? Wow, you have come prepared.
I've done my reading.
Wow.
Sorry, I've done my reading for today.
Okay, so you're prepped. This is going to
Yes,
be a 17-hour recording, so you're in luck.
sounds great. I'm actually just propping up my computer actually.
Welcome to the Counterbalance Podcast. Created and hosted by Cort, co-hosted and produced by Joseph Sim.
Well, the podcast, as you know, Joe, is about shining a spotlight on people in America who have been trying for a long, long time over the course of many years to do good things for our country. But maybe, just maybe, if we continue to talk to these remarkable people in our midst, maybe, just maybe, we can continue to slowly build trust back in one another. In our potential, build trust in the potential, in our natural born goodness of what we have going for us. So with that said, let's bring Rosemary Smith into the conversation. Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, guys.
Rosemary, it is so nice to finally meet you.
You've been managing this Getting Better Foundation, and you produced a film which is widely acclaimed and widely seen across the world, not just America, but across the world. It's called the Trust Me documentary, and it's all about how the internet and social media has changed everything. But I want to start with a softball question for you, Rosemary. I hope you deem it a softball.
I played softball in college, so this will be good.
Okay. How can we help our kids grow up in a more hopeful and trust-filled world?
Yeah. I thought you said you were going to give me a softball. We let our kids know that there are good people in the world working on solutions, that all media is not bad, but that they need to learn how to consume all of this fire hose of information since the advent of the internet.
Something's changed. We knew it was kind of maybe the internet, impacting us and trying to divide us. And what the movie explains is that we're consuming different news now from thousands and thousands of sources. Billions and billions of people are being reached with the most clear messages, the most powerful, influential messages of different facts, which are different versions of reality.
I think it's the most important topic of our time is how do we get media literacy into all schools? It's not logical to think phone-free campuses and cell phone bans are going to fix the problem. It may put a temporary stop during the school day. But what's the first thing kids are going to do when they get home? They're going to take out the phone and scroll and see what they missed, and maybe be on that phone all night long instead of doing homework, instead of getting sleep, instead of socializing with family members who have their best interests at heart, instead of being participant in sport and healthy activities. So I am a proponent of phone-free classrooms, but if we leave it at that, and our teachers and our parents are not educating with media literacy, who are we leaving that to? But when we show the film at schools, we typically will do a pre and post survey to gauge the kids' awareness of media literacy. But at the end of the film, it's all hands go up and they are then saying, what can I do? I'm just a kid. What can I do? This is a problem. This is the biggest problem I see. My friends, my parents, my grandparents, everybody I love is addicted to this device. How can I help them? How can I share this with them? And we're like, first of all, if somebody can't afford to watch the film, we're going to make it available everywhere you turn around. I think it's $6.50 to stream it on Vimeo right now. 100% of those proceeds go to media literacy education through the Getting Better Foundation.
That's amazing.
If you can't, guess what? Reach out to us. We'll scholarship your school.
But when you do this vast amount of research on a topic like this, it means that you're seeing the best of the best stories, but you're also becoming fully immersed in the worst of the worst stories. I would just love to know, for someone that has been so immersed in this topic for quite some time, truthfully, are you more cynical than you were when you started, or are you more hopeful than when you started? I'd love to get your take on that.
We used to try to find other media literacy experts and all. Now we go to these conferences. There's civics experts, there's digital experts, AI experts. There's thousands of people realizing that this is one of the most important topics of our time. And so there's your hope, is that the voice is getting out there. We have real problems in our world that we have to focus attention on and solve them. But we're not going to solve them if we can't get along with the other guy who might be a Democrat or a Republican or vice versa, right? We're going to overlook his brilliance because of a political affiliation, really? Because of the color of his skin, or her gender, or her age, or her wealth? So that's why we all need to understand that through media literacy, we're more alike. When we share our stories, we learn that we're more alike than we are different. So the difference today is we have been learning how to consume media, but now it's faster, 24/7, feeding to us with a fire hose. Our attention spans can't keep up with it. There's too much of it. And so that's why we all need media literacy, because it teaches us how to unplug, how to discern, how to get out into nature, what things are important, and how do we hone those things and make important life decisions using credible, trustworthy information.
It's amazing work.
You're doing it all. You're covering all the bases. You're covering all the bases to help America heal from this dangerous enemy.
Well, we've got to get loud. We've got to get as loud as the bad guys, even though we might not have their budget and their knowledge base and their armies. We've got to get as loud as that.
Listen, this podcast is all about featuring and people who are doing remarkable work for America and have been doing it for a long, long time. Our most credible people, the people who stay in the work, who know it's hard but continue to do the work. We want to shed a spotlight on you and the Trust Me documentary, and great work putting it together. That's an understatement. Maybe things have gotten so weird. Enough of us are going to connect the dots and say to ourselves, you know what, guys, let's just do a little better for our kids. Let's emulate more positive values of humility and balance and responsibility and all these values that the people, every person we have on here, they demonstrate those incredible human values every time we talk to them. So thanks again for your support.
Truth, well, sometimes it's hard to tell. Depends on which page you turn. Information can blow